Good morning, campers. Welcome back to Return to Curse of Strahd.
They're ready to continue on after the long combat last time. However, they have a new ally.
Hello, I'm Automai,
Yes, we'll have you
and
introduce your character when he shows up.
okay.
I hear someone's.
While you're doing that, we have a man here by the name of Trent.
Hi.
Yeah.
Just real quick, my character's picture, the tiefling, I devote all of its artistry work to Mew, the creator.
Thank you, Mew.
Thank you, Mew, for the beautiful picture. Go for
Kark
it.
and Yim, you end up getting up after only 4 hours. What are you going to do for the remaining 4 hours that everyone else is going to be asleep?
What literal time is it? Like, what, 4?
We'll say like 2 a.m.
That early? Shoot.
Kark gets up. I mean, yeah, it's assuming we went to bed at 10, so. Kark gets up and will start to. He'll start to just kind of vaguely swinging his sword in his left hand testedly to see if he could maybe dual wield at some point. And after a bit of that, he's going to go to painting the figurines that Yim had given him.
It's just whittling more.
Yeah.
All right. After a while, the remaining party members awake, other than Belthor, he's sleeping in. He took quite a beating, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, Ismark and Irina come in. So what's the plan now?
Well, I think it best if we were to go and go straight back to the town.
Yes. Keep moving.
While there, though, I think it would be a good idea to take a break for a while. I do have some questions. Would you be willing to perhaps help me train? I think it would be interesting to attempt to learn how to wield two swords like you do.
Sure. I'd be more than willing.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I think it would really help me out.
At this time, you hear a knock on the door.
Kark looks to the door. Is Irina on Yim?
Not on my screen.
Oh, okay, she moved. On my screen, she was just on top of Yim.
No. She's
Okay.
supposed to be here. At this point, you hear a knock on the door. Is Yim opening? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Boom. The standing at the door is the old form of Davian Martikov. He looks up at you with his eyes. Yes. Did you get good rest?
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
I have someone to introduce you to. This is, Otami?
I'm sorry, but my name is pronounced Automai.
Automai, yes. He's been staying with us for a while. His friends recently died.
Very, very sad.
Oh. Well, we have experience with that. We've recently lost a friend as well. Sort of? He looks over. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Yim nods.
I'll nod in agreement.
Yes, well, his party was trying to destroy Strahd like you were. So we thought maybe we could come with you?
That's definitely something that I would definitely appreciate that at least.
You can
Oh.
also not.
I will greatly accept your company. I'll greatly be welcomed into your company.
That would be great. Our recent experiences have not been too successful on our own. We nearly died just yesterday.
Yeah, I can tell by the looks of you, yeah.
Yeah. Kirk sheepishly puts away the figurines he's painting. I suppose it'd be best if we get going soon, then.
I'm ready to leave when you guys are.
You know anything about this land that we might not know?
Real quick, let me just step on in here. Excuse me.
Yep, Kirk sits up on his knees.
Also, Trent, for moving around your token, you can just click and drag in places.
Ah, okay.
You're not going to be able to go through walls, but you can go through
Doorways.
exposed doors and stuff.
If you're particularly lazy, you can also use the arrow keys.
You can also use the arrow keys.
Oh, okay.
And if you hold Alt while moving your character around, you can ignore the grid as well, if that ever comes into play. Like, wee, instead of snapping to it. Anyway, what I'm going to tell you is a secret. This vinery is the what words am I looking for here? The vineyard. All of our fruits are grown with magic stones. If you happen to come along these stones in your travel, I would be greatly appreciative if you return them, for they've been stolen.
What do these stones look like?
They're green glowing stones, about the size of my fist.
Good to know.
We know there's one to the south. The Blights took it.
I don't know if we're quite ready to get those.
Well, if you come across the other two, that would be good. Because if we don't get any of them back, there will be no more wine.
Is it impossible to grow it without them?
In any sort of timely matter, yes. The Blights have corrupted the crops. We would need the magic to return them to their previous state.
I mean,
Makes
you
sense.
can't go without wine.
Yes, we provide wine to the entire valley.
Yes, I've actually seen your bottles elsewhere.
We need to save this wine, guys.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, but the people here seem to breathe it.
I've seen my fair share.
In any case, we should be heading out to. Kark looks down at a note on his hand. What's the name of that place that we were going to?
Does you remember?
Gankus?
Kresk.
Kresk. That's right.
Kresk.
I have it right here. Okay, yeah. Kresk. We should probably be heading to Kresk now that we've determined the source of the lack of wine.
Yes, of course. You came here for wine. You should return to them with wine. We found a couple barrels that you could take.
Yeah, that would be good. Is there any message you want us to pass along to them? Perhaps if you need any help or anything like that.
No, my sons will accompany you. You wouldn't be able to carry those barrels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they can pass along any messages that are needed then.
We've got horse and cart.
Oh, wonderful.
I'll have them load up right now. Excuse me, Otamai. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. These old bones. I keep accidentally double-clicking.
It's refreshing to see somebody who isn't from Barovia. No offenses, Mark and Irina. You people are fine, but, you know, there's something refreshing about the adventurer type.
You saying he's the adventurer type?
Saying that to Autumai.
Oh. Well, I thank you for your compliments.
Yes.
Huzzah!
Yes, this place has quite taken its toll on my mental state. It's not sound here.
I kind of tell there's no sun.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably back there somewhere. Probably.
We hope so.
Yeah.
So, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, David.
Okay, good. So, at this moment, you guys hear a loud bang from upstairs, like a thump on the ground. And a few seconds later, Belthor comes swaggering down the stairs with his stuff, and he's like,
Next door.
"Alright!
Boom.
I may have had some wine. Let's get out of here."
You know, aren't you like an angel thing?
Shh.
Okay,
Sometimes.
Which way are we going, guys?
I've never been up here actually. Kirk looks
Who
around.
are you?
Oh,
I'm a
this
new
is
adventurer. I'm
yes,
joining
this is
you.
Our new associate,
Oh,
Automai. Is
well, welcome along, friend. Let's go.
And also, for those of you who didn't realize, he is a tiefling. He has horns, and
yes.
he's
I have a tail wrapped around.
Kirk thinks he's cool.
Yes. I'm just letting you know, because a lot of people often mistake tieflings as actual devils.
Mm.
Yeah, Belthor didn't think twice about it because he's currently in a state of which he's not thinking a lot. But I'm pretty sure if you give him a second, he'll see it.
Prepare yourself for when he becomes sober.
The righteous paladin.
I think this
Oh,
way
I'm
is the
enjoying
stairs
it, that's
down.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not gonna have you walk through the area, because you're like leaving immediately. So they provide you with some meager meals, nothing fancy,
Cool.
and allow you to be on your way. The sons load up the cart, pull out the horses, tether them to it, and take you guys as well as the wine along on the way.
This is so cool.
Are you marveling at the amazing technology?
Yes, I am.
It is quite nice.
Yeah, we don't get this in regular tabletop.
No, we have to imagine everything.
Imagination is for losers.
So
Well,
you
when
guys,
you got this, it's awesome.
yeah, you guys travel along. After about an hour, you get to a bridge that you had to cross to get there.
It's the same bridge.
It is the same bridge, and you continue along your way. Another
At
half an
this
hour.
point, during the travel, Belthor suddenly realizes he's walking with someone he doesn't quite know. So he turns around and he looks at Atomai.
Automai.
He kind of looks at him. He's like, why did? Wait, hold on. You have horns? Your eyes are
Do it.
crazy? Your sharp teeth? You have a tail? What the heck?
I am a tiefling after all.
Oh, you're a tiefling. Oh, yeah. I'm not quite fond of tieflings, by the way. Just between you and me, just look out, okay, for any other tieflings, because you never know. Alright?
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for my own kind.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're a tiefling.
Yes.
Oh,
Kirk is
yes,
just
right.
watching this with amusement.
Hold on.
I'm gonna prep to dodge whatever he's throwing at me.
It's fine.
Hold on, I'm gonna make sure you're real. So he goes and grabs your shoulders, shakes you a little bit, and then touches one of your horns.
Can you
It's
not
like,
touch my
wow.
horns?
Oh, sorry, of course. Hey, do you worship Strahd?
I do not worship.
Okay, thank goodness. He puts his arms around him, hugs him like a bro, and he's like, alright.
I think the paladin's broken.
He had a lot to drink, apparently.
Okay.
You guys thought he was sleeping in.
He's a very heavy drinker at times. He's not
So-
usually like this.
Well, wait for
No.
first impressions, huh?
No, I'm not usually like this. Yeah, let's get out of here. He continues walking.
They say
Keep
while just walking the whole time.
And I'm gonna remain wary of that paladin.
How have we never seen drunk Belthor before?
I don't know.
It's amazing.
Just doesn't drink.
I guess it takes a new member to make him drink.
He couldn't find any water, so he drank wine. I guess these
Thank
magic
you.
stones make this wine more drunkable for him.
You guys make your way. You finish your trek towards Kresk. You're once again at the gates,
Ooh.
where you see 4 figures up on the wall looking down at you.
Do we have a cart this time of wine?
You do. You also
Ooh.
have one more person that I didn't bring along.
Oh yeah, new person. Uh-oh.
Guess he died.
Guess.
So
won't
who
die
was the one
I
that
won't
talked
die
to
that
these guys?
easily.
Who was the one that talked to these guys last time? I don't remember. Was it me or Kark?
Kark kind of shouted at them a few times.
Ooh.
Oh, Automai is so big!
Automai is the giant.
There you guys are.
Kark approaches and waves his hand in the air and goes, "Hail!"
The guards just stare at you.
Dulthor also waves.
What's the wagon have in it?
The wine that you asked for, and also the people who work at the vineyard.
Is that one next to you got horns?
Kark kind of looks over at him and whispers, "You might need to lie about the horns."
No, they are the horns of a ram's head.
That's an interesting hat. We need to get the Burgomaster. We'll be right back.
Hide your hat.
Kark
I
gives a
have no
thumbs up.
hood. I have no hood.
Hold on. Kark,
I have a spell for this.
Yin takes off his cloak and just hands it to Automai.
I will
Kark
take
was-
that cloak and...
Kark is halfway over to handing over the magical cloak. He doesn't know what it is yet. But he doesn't hand it over.
I'll take the magical cloak and make sure it covers my head nicely.
Oh. I think Belthor has like an extra holy symbol or something.
Don't put that on me.
So you took Yim's cloak because it was the first one.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not the magical one.
Nope.
Yes. But yeah, you see one of the figures walk off, and the other 3 just like staring. Every now and then they lean into each other, whispering. Eventually, you see the 4th figure return with the familiar shape of the Burgomaster's head.
Burgomaster.
That's the wine, is it?
Yes, sir.
Well, you delivered as promised. Come on in.
Thank goodness.
The gates split open to let you in.
Yay!
Oh, Belthor, I don't know if you were there to discuss the plans, but I think we decided to take a bit of a vacation here for a few weeks.
You have not discussed those plans.
Didn't we?
Wait, what?
You
I thought we
discussed
talked
them
about
out
it.
of character.
I thought we talked about it to.
You
I
said,
think I
Ismark,
know-
will you train me? And Ismark said, sure, and that was the extent of it.
I thought I said something about that. Never mind. Kark brings that up then. Maybe we should vacation here for a few weeks.
Vacation!
Yin nods. Maybe.
I think we deserve it, and I don't think we're particularly time constrained now that Ismark and Irene are safe.
Yeah.
So you make your way through the gates. The cart pulls in before or after you, depending on where you decided to walk.
Oh.
Bloop.
Trent. is disappeared.
Trent's disappeared.
I'll text him to find out why.
Oh, it didn't make the noise when he left.
It made it
heard it.
twice for me.
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, he's back.
Hello?
Hello, I'm back.
All right.
Okay. I was about
Sorry,
to take...
my Wi-Fi connection is not the best.
Okay.
You were in here.
Yeah, we're inside. Big old stone walls and trees everywhere.
Yeah.
Spruce trees and cathedral. This place is neat. I like this place.
Yes,
Much
the-
nicer.
The mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between strands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, that it might constitute as a forest. To the northeast, gray cliffs raise sharply, and the road winding up to the abbey is easily seen from this vantage.
Ooh.
Cool.
Alright.
Is there a tavern nearby or something that we can, like, hang at?
Is the Burgomaster still, like, around?
Yeah, the Burgomaster is climbing down off the wall right now.
Alright, we'll wait for him.
He's an
I'm
older
gonna make
gentleman.
sure I keep the hood of my cloak pulled forward.
Good. He's a older gentleman. I don't think I have a picture of him. I can look real quick.
I think you looked last time and couldn't find one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother then. He's an older gentleman. He is wearing fairly humble clothes, but he does have a sort of air of regalness to him. Well, let's see the wine.
Cart gestures to the cart.
Yep, the sons will pop open the lid of the barrel and show it to him. All right, looks good. Guards, you want to come take this?
Oops.
Some guards come down, take up the barrels, and start walking away with them. Arena seems to be looking around, just like walking, just like sort of slow walking around, looking everywhere.
Cart makes sure to not let her out of his sight, considering last time that happened.
As you are coming up, sort of behind her, she notices you and. Do you hear this?
Hear what? Karka tries to listen.
All right. You hear nothing. But she seems to be looking around as if she does.
What do you hear?
I don't know. It's a man's voice. It's familiar.
What's it saying?
I don't know.
Whatever it is, I recommend not going near.
Wait, hold on.
She seems to completely ignore your advice and starts walking.
Cart goes to run and tries to grab her shoulder. Is Ismark also concerned?
Ismark, yeah, he's concerned now.
Okay. Yeah, he runs over and grabs her shoulder. He's like, nope, not so fast.
Wait,
I'm
let's
gonna
at least-
stay with the group. Not
Yes.
get separated.
Let's at least figure out what it is.
Well, first off, tell us what you're hearing. Does it sound like someone screaming? Is it someone just
No.
speaking?
It's just words that I don't understand.
That sounds a lot like a vampire thing.
He's not used it on me before.
Well, you never know. He could be using it on you right now.
Yim nods.
Maybe now that he's starting to
Resistant.
lose you severely, maybe he's trying harder to get you.
Well, we can at least check.
I
First,
suppose
we should
can
find a
check.
place to stay.
That's a good point.
She tries to wrench free from your grasp.
Oh, she's gonna have a real easy time. What do I roll for this?
It would be a strength.
Oh no! You mean my best strength check or a strength saving throw?
Check.
Oh
Ooh.
hey,
Yeah, that was a good one.
You rolled
Yeah.
the exact same number.
he wins.
I don't remember who wins.
Should we roll again? I'm down for
The player wins every
Yeah.
time.
Technically, yeah, we'll have you roll again because she's gonna not stop, even if you. There you go, she win.
Ugh.
At this point, she starts bolting.
Cart
Oh.
bolts after her.
She also
Chase, chase, chase,
She
chase.
shrinks.
Why the heck not run after her as well?
Yep, I'm gonna run after her.
Obviously doesn't
Don't
take
let her
that
out of your
road,
sight.
because that road leads
I
to
have
the
no-
Abbey.
I have no clue who this person is, but why not?
Irina, you fool!
We're protecting her.
Are you trying to chase to stop her, or are you just chasing to follow her at this point?
Kirk's trying to stop her because this seems super mind controlly.
All right.
Yeah. Belthor's
Uh,
following.
let's see how much I remember of the chase rules.
I hope it's not an athletics check.
It depends
Oh,
on
if it's
what
athletics, I got this.
It depends on what you do. I'm actually just gonna pull up the chase rules. It's a really small section, easy to read.
Can I start doing cartwheels and go faster?
Of course, cartwheels.
No, you Z
Yes.
target and start side jumping.
It's a boomafoo along the road.
Hi, 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 hi.
Imagine that, like a cartoon.
Legend of Zelda, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Dark Souls. Like rolling around.
Kark would probably be light rolling. He's got light armor.
I can't seem to find the chase rules. Let's see how much I remember then. So, it would be athletics if you want to dash, or you can just move your normal speed. If there's ever an obstacle in your way, you can do an acrobatics to try and get around it. And every time you dash, you have to make a con save in order to not get winded.
Okay, I can dash.
And the more you dash, the harder it is to make the con save. The DC goes up.
Makes sense.
As in
makes sense.
combat, and each participant in the chase can take one action on a move in its turn.
Oh,
And
you
the
found
two-
it.
Yeah, I found it.
What page?
Page 252 in the DM manual.
All right,
Magic.
yes. You can dash a number of times equal to 3 plus your con mod.
Ah,
Each dash after that is a con check.
so I can dash 6 times then.
Without without getting winded, yes.
Cool.
Wow.
Once.
However, if you fail con checks, then you start getting exhaustion levels,
Fair.
which are really bad, and you're gonna need to sleep
Oh.
off.
Remember, we experienced exhaustion levels.
Oh
You
golly.
did. That was fun.
That was
Is everyone participating in this chase?
Me, Automai, and Karkar at the current time.
Yim, are you participating in
is
this chase?
Mark chasing?
Yeah. I might have gone off if Ismark would have gone.
Ismark is running, but he's not running to stop her. He's not running to chase.
Then I'd follow with him just to see what's going on.
All right, so you two aren't going to be part of it, but you're keeping up.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Belthor's not like chasing to tackle her. He's just chasing to follow.
if you're just
There you
chasing to
go.
follow, then you're also not part of this.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm not trying to tackle her or anything.
I'll
But you're
follow
trying-
as well.
I mean,
trying
trying
to
to stop her. so-
Okay,
Yeah.
Only
and-
Kark will be the one to tackle her.
Kark and Irina. All right.
All right, it's a true test.
Does anyone know where she's going?
No,
She's just
No
running
way.
down the road.
she's going down the street.
Because I mean, with me, we can travel the distance twice as fast.
There's a lake over there. If you look up on the map,
Yeah,
probably
only
going
if
there.
only if it makes sense to. So yeah, so say as if David was right that you were going to the lake, you could just cut through here and cut your time in half, rather than
Yeah.
following the road. But that's if she's going there.
But we don't know this place at all, so
Yeah.
our characters wouldn't know anything about that.
That is also
Yeah.
100% true. You don't know anything about this town except there's an abbey.
Yeah, we
Okay.
only see the Abbey.
And
It's
she's
also
not
very
going to the Abbey,
foresty.
so
Did it look like? Because you said something when she was running over here. She's like, she won't go that way because the Abbey's there. Was it obvious that she's like started going that way, then like booked it that way?
No, she just booked it that way to begin with. I just kind of put her starting going in this way, and I saw this road leads up to the abbey. And I'm like, oh nope, she didn't go that way.
Okay, okay.
She would go the right way.
Just checking.
So I guess she's the chased, so she gets to go first, and she's going to dash.
Well, I am going to dash.
Cool.
Should I count my dashes?
Yes, you're going to need to in case you run out. She's dashed again.
I dash again.
All
I
right.
like how we're all of us are just back here walking like this is a normal thing.
This is normal.
I wish I was a monk so I could just catch up to her every single time.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
All right. She's going to dash again, but now she needs to start making con saves.
Kark has 3 more dashes until he starts needing to making those.
She's fine. Dash. Con save. Still fine.
Dash.
You can like cast spells and attack or something if you'd like as well.
I'm not gonna attack her.
It's just you do that instead of dashing.
Gonna keep going.
Oh, you see Irene is starting to breathe a little heavier.
She's going to the lake.
Irina! Kark's like yelling at her as he's running by.
I have to figure out what this is.
No, you do not! Alright, I'm at my last dash, so after this I'll have to start making checks.
Yeah, at this point, are we moving?
You're not very far behind. You'd be like there.
Okay, good.
You're
We're
not
within
trying-
reinforcement range.
Yeah, you're not trying to like stop her, so you're not like on her tail. You're just following.
Is she still making her saves?
Oh yeah, she needs to make one more for this. That is her second level of exhaustion.
Oh boy.
She's gonna be a tired little one tonight.
3
I have to
more.
make my first con save, so here that goes.
That is a succeed.
Ooh.
So now she has to move half speed, so you can actually catch up to her and do an action if you'd like.
Kark runs up and I'm gonna try to grab her. Is that athletics?
Yes.
Kark poorly tries to grab her. Oh hey, pretty good
Oh.
roll. Oh, sort of.
She beats you with a 15.
Oh.
Dang it!
She's able to pull away as your fingers start to try and clasp over her clothes. And she won't dash this time. She'll just start sort of light jogging.
Moves after her.
At this
Also
point,
just kind of jogging.
you can see a lake.
Kark still tries to grab her.
Roll for her.
Does she
Is it
take penalties
possible-
because of her exhaustion?
Well, now seeing
Oh,
this,
she-
she's at the edge of a lake. Ulcer's gonna try to charge in and grab her too.
She still rolled a 14 on her disadvantage.
Oh, gosh dang it.
Dang.
At this point, Kark can see it. You guys can't really. You can see that there is water here, I guess. But Kark, you can see it now. It's the pool. Even under gray skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles.
Stop
Near-
her.
Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A old wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with his arms outstretched, as if waiting to be embraced.
Don't let her hug it.
Yeah, no,
You see a point in the pool as well is glowing.
Ah.
A light blue color.
Ah!
She's gonna go another
I
15.
hear Kark scream or yelp or I don't know what
Kark's
he's
just
doing.
like, ah!
Yes, so I guess you guys are starting to try and catch up now.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
I'm gonna
try to
dash.
get over there
Kark
now.
gets here and he's gonna try to grab her. Ah!
Ismark is also up here with you. 15.
I was gonna dash as well.
Oh, you grab her arm.
Yes.
She's
Okay, Kark
at-
grabs her arm.
She's at the
Tries-
lake's like edge.
He like anchors his feet to the ground. Irina, remember what happened last time when you ran off?
Look!
Yes. I see a lake and a light inside of it that looks very dangerous.
She points at the light as it's sort of moving towards the shore a little bit.
Is it
Kark-
moving towards her?
It's moving towards her at the shore, yes.
Get
Kark,
her away
wait.
from it now.
Kark tightens his grip and tries to pull her away.
You start to
Can I-
pull her away.
Can I try to sense motive this light?
You
Try to
can
insight
try.
this light.
You can try.
I'll see what I can insight from this light. Oh hey, that's pretty decent.
I don't know how you can sense motive of light.
Does it just feel malevolent? in
You
any
do
way?
not feel malevolence, no. It does not feel evil. It does not feel like Strahd, even.
Okay, that's something. Kark
Um,
lowers his guard a little bit, but is still holding on. Not pulling her away,
She's-
but still holding her there.
She's not trying to move any further, but she's making sure she's trying not to let you pull her away.
Well, he's just gonna keep his hold on her arm, but not.
Are you looking at the glow? Because that's where she's looking.
Yes.
Okay. Looking into the glow, you see the reflection of a handsome youth with a kind of noble visage. The sadness in his eyes turns into sudden joy. Tatiana, he says, it's been so long. Come, my love, let us be together at last.
Get her away from it.
Wait, wasn't that her real name?
Irina will then put her hand on her heart. My beloved Sergei, in life, you are a prince and man of faith. We were to be married long ago. Has this blessed pool called your spirit to me? She reaches towards the water's surface, and a hand made of water starts to rise for him to take hers.
I'm gonna immediately nope this and try to go up and help grab her away
Kark's
from
gonna
it.
try to hold her arm.
Then rounding the corner,
Ismark, what do you know about this?
Ismark's like stood frozen, just he doesn't know what to do. He's shocked. Yim, what were you doing?
having my spear equipped when we come up on the lake.
So Kark and Automy, you're both trying to pull her away.
Yes.
That is, one of you makes a strength with advantage.
Your strength is probably better.
Yeah, probably. How do I roll it? Just click it?
Unless you get a natural 20, it doesn't matter. So, she just rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Well, I can try.
Yeah, you can
So, yeah.
try.
Do I just click the strength
Yes.
box?
Yes.
The word.
Okay,
Well-
one more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh!
No way! He got it.
I don't know what to do. Do I just have you guys re-roll?
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll
We
have you
both spend
re-roll.
around.
Wait, is his crit number larger though? Is hers a 21?
No, her mod is his is a 21. However, they're both nat 20s, which means they're both auto successes. So I'm just gonna have you both re-roll. She rolled a 18. You still have advantage as well.
Okay.
So okay, I don't know.
Did not beat it. Does not beat it.
Ah.
Oh.
So it seems like you have her for a second, but then some of her clothes rip, and her hand grasps upon the water hand as if it was a solid object, and she's pulled beneath the water.
Can I try to tackle her?
At this point, it's a little late.
Can I jump in the water?
You can jump in the water.
Yeah, can I go in
Scrambles
after?
in the sand after her.
So you go to jump in the water, but at this point, she seems to be part of the reflection.
Oh, shoot.
She's no longer has a physical form.
She's gone.
She's pulled into the pool. They're both part of the reflection. She embraces Sergei beneath the rippling water.
Oh,
You've
Can I
never
try
seen a
talking to her?
happier couple as they both fade from view.
Wait,
Can I talk to her real quick?
You can try, but she will not answer.
I say, Tatiana, he is not your true beloved.
wait. What
She
if
does
he
not
is,
answer.
though? Guys, think about this. This is way better than her being with Strahd.
Yes, way better.
Like, she's happy now.
You see, Belthor.
is she?
When he got upon this scene and he saw Sergei
How do we...
in the water, he stopped and he didn't try to stop it from happening. He kind of sat there and watched with a peaceful expression.
How do we know it's not something from Strahd, though?
Well, if
That's
it is,
not something Strahd would do.
yeah, that didn't feel like Strahd to me. Strahd would just come in and take her away if he really wanted.
As the couple finishes fading and the light starts to also dissipate, A peal of thunder shakes the land. Dark clouds coalesce into a terrible visage. A deep, dark voice comes from beyond the mountain and cries, "She is mine!" A terrible crack resounds as blue lightning splits the sky and strikes the pool. Water explodes everywhere. Everyone needs to make me a dexterity check, or a dexterity save.
Oh, finally.
Except for Yim, who needs to make me a con save, because he's in the water.
Oh, no.
Con.
Yes.
Oh, shiz.
Belthor, you get knocked to the... I'll say his mark also gets knocked to the ground. You take no other penalties to that. The gazebo also falls down, doesn't crush anybody. Yim, however, you failed your con save.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
You take
Oh my-
45 lightning damage. I think you just died.
I'm
Wait,
topping
Ian,
that.
how much health do you have?
Wait, what's your max
Yeah, you
health?
might have enough.
29.
I would survive that.
He has
Wait,
Wait, your max
23.
health is what?
29.
23?
23 and 29? No, you
Hey,
you
hey.
live.
You have inspiration!
I do have inspiration.
Yeah, can I use my inspiration to reroll my constitution?
Yes,
That's a good idea.
Oh,
much better.
you passed.
Yay.
Oh my god.
You take
If
half
not, I
of
would
that.
have to healing word you as a
Oh,
bonus
okay,
action.
So
Bring it
you
back
just
up.
take half of that, so you're just unconscious instead.
Yeah, you're just unconscious in the water,
no,
floating face
Actually,
down.
no,
Somebody
no,
just
he's
didn't
at
wanna get
23
in.
health. He would only take 22. It'd be rounded down, right?
Oh.
It rounds up when it's against the players.
Ah,
Always has,
alright.
at least in my
Okay, as a
games.
bonus action, can I use healing word to heal him for 1d4 plus my
Sure.
modifier?
Just
Just
floating in the water.
instantly, he gets lightning, and then he falls down, and he's like,
Does anything happen after this?
You just see Yim float back up with
The-
his back in the water.
The thunderclouds remain, and it starts to rain and thunder in the distance. Yim, you
Yim
heal for
gains
7. You probably want to get up before you drown.
Yeah, Kark's gonna already be at the side of the water, like, trying to get him out.
Belthor runs forward as well.
Oh
he
my
like sprints
goodness.
away from the pool. He's like, ah!
At this point, the Burgomaster catches up with a couple guards. What was that? What happened?
Lightning struck the pool.
And this poor guy was in it. He grabs him.
I saw Strahd in those clouds.
I think we
yeah,
just-
he's
I
the one
think
that
we-
did the lightning.
I think we just rescued his girlfriend, and he's not very happy about it.
You brought Strahd here. You need to leave.
Bring Strahd here.
You brought Strahd here. He
Ow.
struck our pool, our blessed pool.
Can I try to slink away into
That
the
was
woods
the
and
clouds,
not be
not
seen?
us.
Yes, you can roll stealth.
Let me get back to my core.
Leave now, all of you.
What a wonderful time.
Natural 20.
You're gone.
Otherwise gone.
He
Bye.
disappears.
He just goes into the pool.
Reappear at your leisure.
Wait, Trent, that means you don't have to leave. You can stick around.
Nope, I'm stuck and I can stay in here.
You know, alright. Alright. Belthor kind of like puts his head down and he's like, well, we didn't do anything wrong. Starts slowly trudging away. Can I at least, like, get a meal, like a lunch at your tavern or something? As he walks past the Burgomaster.
His angry face lights up just slightly.
I walked away.
It's every Barovian's sorry, he says something to the effect of it's every Barovian's duty to provide hospitality where it is needed.
Well, it's needed, Kirk says.
All right. I will give you 1 day, and then you need to leave.
Thank you, sir. Belthor turns around and shakes his hand. Thank you.
He seems unhappy by the touch, but leads you back to his house.
Yeah, Belthor kind of like, let's go, and like kind of smooths his hair back a little bit after that.
Ismark
Kark's gonna
follows
pull up
slowly,
the-
still in shock.
I'm gonna follow, but from the trees, so no one can see me.
Sounds good.
As they go along, Kark is gonna have his arm around his mark, kind of like around his back, kind of patting him comfortingly, hopefully.
All right. You guys make your way to the Burgomaster's house, which is which one?
Which one? Which one could it be?
Oh, it doesn't tell me. I just get to pick one.
Sad day.
Is it the gazebo next to the lake?
Yes, he lives in a gazebo.
That was his home. Oh, it got blown up.
Here's this house. You're in these trees here. Or those trees there. That works.
He crossed the street unnoticed.
Well, with a natural 20 on stealth, I hope so.
In the house.
So I guess you filter into the house.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, is the Burgomaster still with us?
Yeah, he's with you, and so are a couple guards.
I would like to venture a question, sir.
Yes, what is it?
What was it about the pool that made it so sacred?
The pool had healing properties.
I see.
It can cure the sick. Well, most sicknesses.
Are you aware of any spirits inside of the pool?
No.
Gibbs appalled by the idea of the pool.
He's like scared of the pool now. Belthor also says, well, remember the lady that was with us as we walked in? She immediately started sprinting towards this pool. And
I saw that.
as soon as she got there, this this light in the pool appeared, and it went up to her, and it said, "My lady Tatiana," something along the lines of that, and they touched hands, and then she went into the pool and became a part of it. And then the lightning struck from Strahd after he screamed no or whatever. So I don't. There's a lot more going on here that I don't know about. Do you know anything about that?
No. What?
All right.
Yes.
Does anyone remember the man's name?
Sergio.
Sergio.
Sergey.
Sergey.
Sergey, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you
Sergey.
recognize the name Sergey?
That's Sergey or Sergey.
No.
All
Are
right.
you just not answering our questions because you're mad at us?
I don't know the answers to your questions.
I'm pretty sure he would answer.
Are you inside now, Otamai? Did you reveal
Yes,
yourself?
I snuck in.
I slips in.
All right, so Otamai's revealed himself.
Yes.
Okay. No,
My
I'm
hood
not,
is still on,
I
though.
don't know your answers. Well, if you can stay the night, if any of you are injured, there's the Abbot up in the Abbey would if you pay him, he'll heal you.
Of course.
But yeah,
Or you
the
can
lake
just
doesn't
get from
cancel
me,
with
I
the
can
lightning?
heal you for no pay.
or you can do that. He says, clearly annoyed.
Why pay for God's gift?
He's got a point.
Even
Yes.
more annoyed.
Thank you, sir, for your hospitality.
Yes. At this point, a woman walks in. Ah,
At this point, I'm going to start playing Song of Rest.
all
Or
right.
oration. On my lyre.
Oh,
At this point, a woman walks in. Ah, this is my wife, Lydia Petrovna. Yeah, Lydia Petrovna.
Belthor nods at her.
Oh yes, guest, how do you do? Did you hear that thunder outside? Dreadful.
Yeah, we did. Looking back
Kark
and
looks
forth.
at the cooked alive Yim in the corner.
he's just burnt.
A little bit.
His hair's now white instead.
Kark goes over and starts using some cure spells on him.
Well, I think that's enough excitement for one day.
Yes, agreed.
I'm going to finish my patrols. These guards will stay here with you. Do not leave the house unless you're going to the Abbot, at which point all of you must go or none of you.
Yes, sir.
Or EM heal for 17.
At this, the Baron and his wife leave.
Whoa.
Do they leave
That
out the door, or do they go into a different room?
They left out the door. They were going to go do patrols or something.
Okay.
Yim, did you hear?
Brody?
I'm sorry.
You heal for 17.
Huzzah.
I had some really fortunate healing rolls.
Goodness. Thank
That-
you.
Puts you back.
How close to full are you?
He's
So-
close.
Holy math.
And I can heal you too. I got some heal spells.
You go up to 24.
That puts him real close to his max, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
it'll.
buy
I'd
more.
be. Yeah, I'd be okay.
Okay, we'll leave it at that for a bit then.
Thank you though.
The bard will tap him on the shoulder lightly.
Bing.
Kark will go over to Ismark and start patting him on the back. Is he saying anything, or is he still in shock?
He still seems to be in shock, but he seems to acknowledge your touch.
Kark looks
Can I go to
over, he-
Yim and thank him for the cloak?
Sure.
Thank you, Yim, for the cloak.
Kark looks over to him and says, "Well, wherever she is and with whomever she's with, at least she's happier than she ever would be had she been with Strahd."
That's true. I don't even know the person. I'm assuming that's true.
Oh, you have a lot to learn about this place.
It's obvious Strahd didn't get her. He wouldn't have been so mad.
Exactly. And the
I'm
fact that we've
scared for
done
what
that much.
God's gonna do in retaliation.
I mean, think about it.
If all the adventurers he brings here are just his playthings, the fact that we've been able to harm him so badly, I think we can take pride in that.
For
I'll
what
take
little
great
time we
pride.
have left.
Exactly. We gotta take it where we can get it.
Give nods.
So what are you guys doing for the rest of the day?
I want to get a level up.
You're not doing that in this house.
I don't know what to do. Do it though.
Kark will decide not to start training with Ismark today because Ismark seems to need some time to think.
Ismark would probably not be the best teacher. Right now.
You guys are wanted out. I can try to persuade the guards to let us out. He says under his breath.
Oh, they want us out. We'll get out, no problem.
Just sleep. No more.
Yeah, I think a
Haven't-
good
okay.
rest.
what time of day is it?
1 in the afternoon.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, we could visit the Abbey.
Well, we
Wait,
can
it
say
is-
we're visiting the Abbey.
It seems real important, you know? Like being up there and things.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, I guess we should
Like, it's
probably
like this,
go visit
this place
them.
was built around it. I'm pretty sure.
That's fair. We should probably go visit.
Probably.
Maybe the abbot up there will know more about the history of Barovia that we can learn.
Or I'll
Maybe
know
more
about the lake.
Yeah, exactly. The pond.
Exactly.
Ismark, are you? Do you want to come along, or?
Well, we all go or none of us, right? Might as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. All right. We head to the Abbey.
While we're there, Kark's gonna keep an eye out for any sort of shop stalls. Or shops in general.
So you let the guards know that you'd like to go to the Abbey. They took one look at Yim, who looks better, mind you, but is still probably not the best looking condition. And they nod and lead you on your way.
Oh, on the way,
And
Kark will
how
ask if
have
they
you-
have any.
We get to move twice as fast. Yay.
They Kark what?
Kark asks if they know of any shops in this place.
We don't have many shops here. None of them you could go to.
Why's that?
We're only allowed to take you to the Abbey.
Well, isn't the shops on the way to the Abbey?
Nope.
He's gonna try to persuade them to take him to around the shops.
All right, you have disadvantage. Go ahead.
Can I assist to make it normal roll?
He's fine.
If you'd like.
Oh.
Not fine.
Not fine.
Definitely not fine.
Not fine.
Mm-mm.
The guard
Definitely
shakes his head and just keeps walking. You
Oh,
feel
okay.
like no amount of talking will get you anywhere.
Yim just pats him on the back and just keeps walking.
Thank you, Yim. You have been a good friend so far.
Yim nods.
So far. Foreshadowing.
All right.
I've met you guys. I've known you guys for like half a day, and I'm already trapped in the city with you.
Yep. So they lead you to about here, and then they'll take stands at either side of the pathway and just gesture for you to go up.
About 2 days after meeting Draxelon, he died and resurrected, so that was something.
He resurrected twice.
Yeah,
Wait, oh my gosh.
yeah. That was certainly
How many adventures do you guys get killed?
only one. If we didn't get him killed, he just sort of disappeared.
Oh, and there's
He
that
was-
one Tatiana lady that just ran into the lake.
I wouldn't say she was an adventurer.
No.
No, this is money.
Okay.
His job.
Belthor's not a very intelligent person, so don't expect him to know anything about the lore of this place.
I get the feeling that Yim's not much of a talker.
No, well, he doesn't speak good English. I mean, common.
If you speak Elven, then boy oh boy.
Oh, he speaks Grand Elvish, and that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I want to learn it. Excuse
Nope.
me.
I do not speak Elven.
Hey, maybe we could teach you with Belthor. He was wanting to learn.
Yeah, I'll gladly learn some Elven.
And at the same time, I'd like to be training with Ismark. Would be a good time. I guess we won't be training here, though. Park looks around disdainfully at the city.
You were hoping for a nice, quiet session. I knew it wasn't going to happen. All right.
That's fine. You know, whatever.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna be.
What city could we go to have a quiet time? I feel quartered.
Well, assuming how this whole thing is underneath whatever his name is, we're probably not going to go anywhere for a quiet time.
I mean, honestly, the Vistani camp seemed like the most peaceful place we've ever been. It's ironic to think that, but it's true.
At this point, Belthor leans to Anwai and he's like, yeah, the Vistani are technically working for Strahd, but, like, some of them don't like him, so, like, you know.
I'm guessing you're a Vistani?
Nope.
No? I mean, I heard
No,
about your
I'm-
flying adventures, but
Yeah,
Oh,
the Vistani are native to Barovia.
I'm
Yeah,
an,
you-
ever heard of an Asmar?
no.
Well then, in for a treat next time I do a thing.
Oh, is this place supposed to be dark?
There's black thunderclouds overhead.
Oh, so it's spooky mood lighting then.
Spooky and scary.
It is dark.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
It might as well be night.
Thank you, Joey, for the random chime-in.
All right. So the road from the village climbs up above the mist to a wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot-high, 3-foot thick wall of jumbled stone held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked.
So does Dark Vision not do anything for us here?
It should.
Because I can't see.
You should. Are you here?
I'm here. I got
Do
a
you see-
dice.
Do you see your character?
No.
That's a problem.
Try pinging him here.
Oh, yeah, ping him.
I thought I did.
I see the ping. I don't see anything else.
Let me try to take this away from you. And then I'll put it back. How about now?
Hey,
Nope.
GM,
What?
I can see everything.
Okay, stop looking at everything. So these two guard towers in front of you have a iron gate in between them, so you wouldn't be able to really get through. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings, joined by a 15-foot-high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer northern wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke.
There's a fire inside, guys.
How cozy. So the gates are closed.
That's not good.
Yeah, the gates are closed.
I thought
assume-
this place was supposed to be okay.
No. There's the fires as in like a camp, like a fireplace.
There's someone's running a fireplace to cook, to eat, to do something with.
Oh!
Perhaps
It's
we're
also
not
like
warm
a
up.
wintry, cold area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kark goes and tries to open the gate.
As you push on the gate, it swings open easily, but gives off a loud.
Kark just shudders and like his hand crinkles up and like, "Ugh." And then he moves in. Hopefully, I'm assuming everyone's behind me. I'm not just walking in alone.
Yeah. Belthor's gonna follow.
I'll follow in as well.
Ah,
You can give me control of his
what
token.
is that?
Yeah, sure. No, I got it because I got to move Ismark anyway.
What am I looking at? Ah!
Yes. So, you walk around the corner, and you see two humanoid figures stumbling out of the doorways of either tower. One of them wears a thick cloak, while the other wears tattered clothing and also has some very interesting features.
There's
The dog-
zombies.
No, they have a dog face.
The one to the north is 4'9". He squats while he walks. He has patches of donkey flesh, one human ear and one wolf's ear, a wolf's snout and fangs. His arms and hands are human, but his legs and feet are leonine, and he has a donkey's tail.
Leon.
Chimeras?
Kark stares. Do they seem hostile?
He looks you're looking at, I assume, the non-cloaked one.
Yeah.
He stumbles out and he has a weapon in his hand.
Ooh, who are you?
We have guards with us, don't we?
No, they stayed at the bottom.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought okay.
We're here to see the abbot.
The Abbot.
Yes.
We need some healing.
Siegfried, do we take them to the Abbot? I don't know. Maybe you should ask. Okay.
I will be back. I will ask if you may see the abbot.
Cart takes a step over here and whispers to this guy. Is it okay if I ask?
You just look at that guy now.
Yeah.
You walk over. You kind of look at him. You go to ask your question when you see the left side of the face. Oh God, I gave the wrong voice to this character. She has the left side of her face is covered in lizard scales, while the right side has tufts of gray wolf fur.
I don't know what that wool.
It could work, I guess.
One of her eyes is that of a feline, and her fingers and hands resemble cat's paws with opposable thumbs.
Holy
Ugh.
Okay.
She is supposed to have a gruff voice, so.
Kirk doesn't ask his question then.
You don't ask, okay.
Alright.
You might as well come with me. You can wait over here.
As this guy's already taken off.
All right then.
Belthor will do. Belthor is just like in astonishment staring at this guy the whole time. Like, what?
Also,
No,
I'm just
what?
gonna-
Adam, I will follow.
Good. So he leads you over here to this another inner gate. The 15-high curtain wall joins the abbey's two wings. Behind the battlements, two guards stand at attention, their features obscured by the fog. Below them, set into the wall, is a pair of 10-foot-tall wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of those doors, mounted on a wall, is a tarnished copper plaque.
Can we read what the copper plaque says?
Staring at the copper plaque, it takes a minute, but you read, May her light cure all illness.
Well, if her light's what's done this, I don't want her light.
Yeah.
As we just keep walking in.
Oh, what's that thing up there?
In here, the thick fog that fills the courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by 15-foot-high curtain wall, on which stand several guards with their backs to you.
I immediately don't like this.
Say that again.
What's that thing over there?
Say what again? I'll get to that in a second.
Several what?
Several guards stand on the walls facing outwards, so there's guards facing
okay.
this way and guards on this wall facing this way.
Can I see the guards?
Yes, they are. You can give me a perception check if you want to look at them closer.
Yes.
We'll do that.
Perception is right there. Oh, that's performance. Wrong one. Don't ignore that one.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's the same bonus. Never mind. Use that one.
Is Automai want to look?
Look at what?
The guards. Everyone's staring at the guards.
I'm gonna keep my head down.
So Yim and Belthor, you're staring at the guards, and they're just standing on the wall, with their backs to you. Except, no, yep, these are definitely scarecrows. There are wooden doors to the north and the east that lead to the abbey's two wings. In the center of the courtyard is a stone well fixed to an iron winch, to which a rope and bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhang wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky
earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles.
Oh.
At this point,
I'm gonna walk up to the guy with
Belthor-
bat wings and spider mandibles,
okay,
but stay out of reach.
before you do that, Belthor's gonna turn to Ismark and say, "Go get help."
I mean, we can leave.
People have been here, right? This has to be normal in some way.
I
We don't even need
I
to
don't
be
think
here.
people come up here very often.
This person has walked off as well.
Kark looks over at everybody. We don't need to be here. We can just leave.
We could find out more from the town about this, see if they know anything.
I think that would be a good move.
I don't want to be here.
Are we hearing this?
Yes, the quiet is shattered by a horrible scream
His daughter screams again.
coming from the sheds.
Oh, it's coming from the sheds.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Are you still
Those are
walking
gonna-
up to the spider bat thing?
I'm gonna stop when I hear the scream.
Okay.
Which shed is the scream coming from?
Them.
Oh, what are those?
Those are sheds.
Oh, okay. So there's little tiny sheds.
Yeah, there's a bunch of sheds.
Are they like coffins?
Firefox, why do you take so long
No,
to
the-
download?
They're like stone sheds with wooden doors.
Okay.
They're not drawn super well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Belthor's
Oh.
gonna stand like right next to the gate.
These are the stone sheds. I found them.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know what those are. Oh, those are the troughs.
Okay. Okay.
Like
Oh,
watering
full of-
troughs.
Water.
Which shed did that come from?
It came
Oh,
from
was
that
it?
way.
Just in that airy direction.
Can I try to insight what this thing is feeling? Like, are they happy?
You can definitely incite that thing.
Wow, that must be pretty happy over there.
No, he is. You see his eyes seem to be filled with joy, and he seems to be sort of shaking, as if excited.
Wow,
Why?
how happy.
I'm gonna make a
Oh,
break
thanks.
back for the group and just run for it.
Are you actually running for it?
I'm running for the group.
You run
Oh.
for the group. All right, you weren't that far. You made it.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say you're just gonna run away, like sprint out of the
Yep.
entire place.
There was somebody fetching the abbot.
What do you guys think?
Oh.
Should we leave?
There's stone sheds over here as well,
Yeah.
to the south or west.
Oh, great. Belthor is literally on the edge of booking it out of this place right now. He
Okay.
expresses that by saying, "I want to leave right now."
Then let's leave right now. Kark turns around and
Don't you
Just
want
to
starts
see-
leaving.
Don't you want to see the abbot?
I actually have changed their mind. Look at his wounds have practically healed.
The abbot's just inside. He's waiting.
Kark looks at everybody.
I mean, you could go. I could tell him that you're not interested.
Are they a nice person?
Well, the abbot's the nicest person we know. He takes care of us.
Then tell him that we are not interested.
Belthor thinks about this for a second. He's gonna roll an insight. Try to see if what he meant by he takes care of us.
Okay.
Is it sort of like a is it kind of like he takes care of them like they're his pets, or is it kind of like
You wouldn't get the pet feeling.
no? Well,
Yeah.
because they're strange. They're oddities. They're not like
Yes.
It's like P.T.
Super
Barnum
hostile
when
or-
he picked up.
yeah. That's kind of like what I'm thinking here.
They're all unique, scary-looking humanoid creatures.
And one of them's chained up to a wall.
One of them's chained to a post,
Yeah.
First, yeah.
and there's more in the sheds, screaming.
I really don't want to know what's here, guys. I am seriously right next to just running.
At this point,
A level up.
At this point,
Or-
the
no,
bell
that's not
starts.
how it works. We all know that's not how that works.
Yes, at this point, the bell starts dinging that it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I think we have things to do. I think we should get going.
All right.
Back to go just sit in a house for 24 hours.
I mean, it's better than. Do you want to stay here, Ismark?
No, I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore.
I mean, if you think sitting around would be boring, and be willing to start training.
Belfour, sitting there, listening to Kark saying, "Should we go?" Suddenly gets a resolve and says, "No. Yim, lead the way. You need to be healed. The
He
guard
does
said
not.
we could come here to be healed. Let's do it."
Excuse me. If you're not going in, I need to go back to my post.
Okay. Kark wiggles out of the way to let him pass. He does not need to be healed.
This
He
one
is
just sits by
fine.
the corner.
Look at him.
I need to be healed.
No, you do not.
I've got some bruises that would like. I'm interested. Let me see this abbot of yours.
He's through that door. He's through that door.
All right.
There you go. I need to get back to my post too.
Belthor's just gonna start going.
What's Otomi doing?
I'm gonna go and just. So what's going on exactly?
Kark's
So-
gonna
Belthor is walking for the
meander-
door. What's Kark doing?
Kark's gonna meander over here and try to talk to the spider bat.
As you get that close, the spider bat springs towards you.
Wait. Oh, I thought he was chained to the post.
He is. He gets about that far before he gets yanked backwards.
Oh, I thought you were saying like he was like chained, like basically tied to it, not like he has a chain connected to it.
No, he has a chain connected to it like a leash.
Okay.
But he gets about that far before he gets pulled back. Whack!
Well,
Are you okay over there, Spider-Bat?
yeah. What's your? Are you sentient? Can you talk?
Of course I'm sentient. What are you?
What could you tell me about this place?
Looking at him closer, he has long, stringy black hair that hides much of his face, but clearly visible are the spider mandibles with that replace the teeth. Oh, she still has a mouth,
Oh gosh.
but the spider mandibles replace the teeth.
I'm gonna make sure to keep my mouse in my pocket.
He has arms and wings of a bat, as well as a cloven hoof in place of his right foot. He doesn't.
It's like the Jersey Devil.
What are you? Why are you so basic?
I take offense to that, but either way, I asked the question first.
What question?
What do you know about this place? About yourself?
I'm one of the mongrel folk.
Mongrel folk?
Yes, that's what we are. We're the perfect beings.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk towards it.
How
and just
so?
go stand next to.
How do you figure?
Okay, so you stand next to Kark.
Yeah.
Look at me. I could fly. I could rip your face off your face with my teeth alone.
I mean, you could fly if you weren't chained to a post. Why is that?
Oh, people are afraid of me getting away. But, if you wouldn't mind, you could always untie it. I promise I wouldn't touch you afterwards.
Based on how eager you seem to be about ripping people's faces off, I think I might have to pass.
Oh, I'm not eager at all. What are you talking about?
You seem very eager.
It's just a statement of fact. I've only done it once before.
All right.
And I think once is once too many.
Did you used to be normal like I?
I was born like this. Why?
Just curious. How old are you?
Probably somewhere around 16, if I had to guess.
Great.
We don't count.
Were you born here?
Yes, all the mongrel folk live here. We've lived here for hundreds of years.
So you're born and live here then.
Yes.
Good
The
to know.
mongrel folk?
Will you untie my chains or leave me alone? You're really starting to bug me.
Kark looks over at Automai. Bug. He's a spider.
I'm gonna smack him topside the head.
Kark kind of stumbles. Ouch! Okay, I kind of deserve that. Okay, let's go.
Do you realize I'm closer to them than you are?
All right. By the time you
mean-
guys start heading back, Belthor's reached the door over here.
At least you're friendly.
Oh yeah, if you
I was just making a pun.
you just go in. What is before we do that? What is Yim doing pretty much?
I was just waiting to see if he was gonna go and untie anybody, but thankfully no one did. So
Yeah, no, I was not gonna untie that guy.
So while you guys were doing that, Belthor goes and walks in. As you open the door, you hear the gentle sound of music trickling from above, played on a single-stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above the fire in the hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to an upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her thoughts.
It's a ghost. It's a phantom. It's something that I don't like.
Standing next to her is a handsome man in a brown monk's robe. He gently takes the woman by her hand. A painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck. He moves with the grace of a saint.
Oh, he must be the one I want to talk to. Belthor
I don't
thinks to
trust
himself.
anyone in here.
This place is a bad idea.
She
Yes.
is sitting in this chair, and he's standing behind her, and he seems to be instructing her on how to eat properly,
Oh,
like as a noble.
wow. Belthor's kind of nodding to himself like, this is a good guy.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oop, wrong person. Perception.
All right.
Oh, golly. I suck at this.
As you enter into the room, the man in the monk's robes will turn to you. Ah, yes, welcome. What can I do for you, my child?
Hi, my name is Belthor, and I need some healing.
In what way do you need healing, young angelic child?
Wait, Belthor can heal himself.
I'm just picturing Genji. I need healing.
Did you hear how he
Well-
said it, though?
My angelic child. Oh my gosh.
Yes. There you go.
How do you know that?
I can see your aura radiating off of you.
Well, that means I should probably
Well,
leave.
that's fascinating. You're pretty cool.
Well, thank you.
Well, I would like to learn more about this place. I have no knowledge of it.
This is the Abbey of St Markovia.
Oh.
She was a grand saint she fought against Strahd. She healed his people. She lost, but she did a good job.
I
How can you
see.
do a good job if you lose?
Good question. If only you were in here to ask.
Don't ask that. That's how you
Belthor.
get kicked out of a chapel.
Belthor is going to crap. Freak. He's not a real good talker without his buddies.
Would you like to invite your friends in?
Oh yes, that's a great idea. You seem like a good guy. Hold on a second. Belthor kind of like goes to the door, and then like leans out and yells at everyone. He's like, "Hey guys, it's cool. Come here."
Exactly.
Just
Like
kind of looks over and kind of tugs at his collar a little bit.
Yo, no, seriously, come here. It's good.
All right.
Just shakes his head.
Kark begrudgingly goes forward.
What about Adamai? You going with
Adamai's
everybody
going
else?
too. I'm not staying alone.
Well, it is Mark, but he's going if you're going. So
Kark's gonna
Yeah,
go.
This
This
in
guy
and
seems
actually
friendly enough,
see
you know. I
them.
mean, like, he's cool.
Kark, with your passive perception alone, as you walk in, you notice the woman. She's fairly beautiful. However, as you get closer and you really see her, you see that her skin seems to be stitched together from several different kinds of skin.
Kark
She's a
turns around and
scab.
walks out.
Kirk, where are you going?
Hey,
Kark?
Belthor, come out here for a second.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. Goes back out.
That woman is made of stitched skin. She is
Wait,
a
what?
monster.
Well,
Look
so are those
closely.
other two, and so is that bat thing.
No, this is different. This is not okay.
This guy is caring for them, though. When I walked in, he was showing her how to be a noble person, like drink from like a noble. It was cool.
Did he make her?
I-
You realize how many
uh,
moral questions this raises?
He can see my aura, bro.
Yeah, so could Strahd probably.
Yeah. But as soon as I walked in, he was like,
And so
"Welcome,
did
my
you.
angelic child," and I was like, "What the heck? How'd you know?" I was like, "Angelic."
Why is
me out.
Arthur suddenly a freaking like druggie? I was angelic, man.
Belthor can also look at auras.
Yeah.
What?
You have your divine sensibility. You're a
Oh.
paladin.
Oh,
He's
it's
been
almost
kind
like
of
it's something that
disconnected
so
from his
many people
divine
could do.
and stuff ever since entering Barovia. You know, he's been a little less of into that kind of stuff. But he's still, I guess he forgot.
All right.
Well, you can only use it like a certain amount of times.
Per
A
day.
day or yeah, exactly. So, like, yeah,
I know you have such a busy schedule planned.
two, only two
Yeah,
times a day.
go check his aura. I guess Kark doesn't know you can do that, but out of character, go check his aura.
Brother's like, alright. Oh wait, hey, I can do that.
Check it.
Alright, Brother goes back in. It's kind of like back and forth. What's up, guys? How you doing? Yeah, okay.
Has a range of 30 feet, by the way.
I think I'm almost in range. I'll just get a little bit closer. Bam! Alright, I'm close enough. I'd use divine sense.
He seems very curious as to what you guys are kind of doing with his dance by the door. As you use divine sense, you... Let's see. Oh, it's 60 feet. Nice.
Oh, wait! I'm better.
Not that it mattered too much.
Oh, okay.
You sense that he is a celestial.
No! I can speak Celestial! That's literally my other language. Okay.
He's a celestial
first,
being.
Suddenly Belthor's like, Guys. Then he turns around and he goes up to he runs up to him and he's like, "Holy shiz! I didn't know you were celestial."
Oh,
He's whispering to him.
yes, you saw through the guise. Hmm.
I should say that quieter, shouldn't I?
Perfectly all right. It's not something I really keep a secret. It's just
Oh.
not something I tell people.
Oh, well, okay. Anyway, what's a celestial like you doing here then?
I have come to heal people, as St. Markovia has done before. I've come to finish her work.
Oh, that's awesome. How do you do it?
Well, as of the moment, I'm trying to create the perfect bride for Strahd. For if he is married and becomes happy, Barovia shall be free.
Oh.
This here is
Is that all the-
Vasilka.
Hello, Fosuka.
She just stares at you and raises a hand just a little bit. He's like, "Oh, don't worry. Go ahead and speak." And then she gives out a "hi,"
Belthor smiles.
as if she never really speaks much.
Kirk raises an eyebrow hearing this. Is it confirmed that that would free Barovia? Or is that speculation?
Of course, I've heard it from the gods themselves.
Yim shoots over a look at him.
Which gods?
The
Over
gods
Kirk.
of light. The ones that I serve, that I came from.
Okay.
Are you able to leave Barovia?
At my own will, yes.
Wow. Wow.
His darkness
Well, aren't
cannot
you
hold me.
lucky?
Could you get other people out?
I would think not, otherwise I might have done that already.
Yes, of course.
Rather than coming up with this complicated scheme to get him married.
Not find somebody who would be perfect for him rather than making them.
So Belthor's gonna nonchalantly just like take a seat. He kind of sits there and he's like starts rubbing his starts stroking his beard and he's like, "So you do know that thunder thing was about?"
Automai's got to leave for just a second, guys. I'll be right back.
The lightning, yeah, that sounded like Strahd's voice. I recognized it. Oh, sorry, I stopped my voice. I recognized it. It was Strahd.
Yeah, he was a little angry that we. Do you know who Tatiana is?
That was Strahd's ancient love, I believe.
Yeah, I
It's the
think
one that made him go mad in the first place.
I think we might have done something. So we had this lady with us. Her name was Irina. And in fact, she was Ismark's sister back there, like or adopted sister. But we got to this pool here. She just started running towards this lake, and as soon as she got to it, this guy named Sergi like took her hand to the
Sergei?
water. Yeah, him, Sergei. Yeah.
Strahd's brother.
And Strahd's brother.
Oh,
Strahd's younger brother, yes.
Oh. Anyway, she like molded with him into the water, and then they both went in, and then Strahd freaked out, and lightning struck the water. So.
Oh, it was a love triangle.
Most curious.
I think she was supposed to be his bride.
Well, I'm building him a brand new one.
Oh, thank goodness. We might just need that.
I'm making Vasilka here to be the perfect bride for Strahd. Literally, he could have no one better for him.
Automai's returned.
Hey,
You can,
that a bombshell.
you could tell your friends they can come closer, you know.
Yo, guys, it's cool. Come on.
I'm good.
I will not bite, little devil by the door.
Okay.
Do you approach?
I very cautiously, yes.
I'll put you with Yim and Kark because they're not approaching either.
Kark will approach.
Oh, Kark approaches.
All right.
Yes. I can get us something to eat.
Oh, well, that'd be awesome.
What was the name that he used for the lady?
Vasilka.
You saw that?
Vasilka.
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 You gotta have the accent. Vasilka.
Ah, and what about you? He gestures towards Yim. You who carry a devil.
Devil.
Yes. In your bag.
Kark raises his eyebrow over at you.
And Autumn is looking at him with a weird look in his eyes.
Belthor
what?
looks back as well, like, what?
Liam puts down my bag.
I sense that it has been with you for a long time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yim pulls out a small cube from his bag.
It's a dog cube.
It borked.
Cube. Yes.
Belthor kind of leans towards him. He's like, what is it?
Don't know.
Oh, it's obviously a prison meant to hold higher beings such as devils, which it does.
Could it hold Strahd?
There's the possibility, but I don't think the dark gods would allow it. They're the true force behind this place, you know.
Really?
Strahd is merely a tool.
'Cause I heard he was cursed.
He is.
So the dark gods use his curse as a tool to hold this place here.
Well, don't you know absolute power corrupts absolutely?
Absolutely.
Automai says from the back.
Well, that is why only gods should hold absolute power.
Of course.
Even then, only some gods are truly worthy. What do you seek? Why are you here? It's not to be healed.
Oh yeah, I can do that myself. I don't know. I guess I was seeking information. I don't know. We still don't know a lot about this place, but it seems like you know more than we do. Can you?
I've told you most of what I know. You could seek out one that knows more, one that can see futures would probably, or pasts would probably be able to tell you more.
Really?
I
Who
can
might
sense
this be?
I can sense two of them in this land.
Really?
Who would that be?
I do not know their names.
Probably Strahd for one of them.
Could you lead us to them, or send us on our way to one?
I would, but however, I am on a schedule. Strahd
I see.
expects his bride within a certain amount of time.
Oh, so you're working with Strahd.
I have spoken with Strahd, yes.
Is there a way you could get him to maybe stop terrorizing the land and wait patiently for his bride?
Belthor laughs at that.
I have tried, yes.
There's no way.
None that I've been able to convince him of.
Well, if you can't show us where the people are, can you point us in a direction we should go?
Unfortunately, I cannot.
Ah,
If you ask around to the people, they might know some fortune tellers or history tellers.
thank you, sir.
Yes.
I think I've gotten what I needed.
As all should, my child.
Belthor gets up out of his chair.
And I'm gonna start. Well, Autumn is gonna start heading for the door.
Any other
Thank you.
questions that I may answer for you?
Yim still gestures his fist and asks who.
Who?
You said prison.
Ah. I feel it holds one of. It holds. Not a higher devil, no. Probably a lieutenant of sorts.
Yim puts the stone back in his pocket. Or back in his bag.
Is that something that we could remove?
Remove what? The devil?
Devil?
Oh, yes, break the stone. The devil will leave.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
Do you want to fight a devil?
Would they be hostile?
It's a devil.
A cart kind of sidelong glances at Automai.
Well, Automai's a little different.
What if they're a little different?
He's a tiefling, not necessarily a devil. But
No, but I am a half.
Devils often have to honor deals. You could try to make a deal, although I would advise against it.
Yeah, we need to make sure we're good at looking through loopholes, if that's the case.
well, I'm still done here, so I'll start just potato leading away. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, my children. Until we see each other again, which I feel is going to be soon.
Please don't say that.
Insight,
Pardon.
that's what it's vaguely menacing.
It's called foreshadowing, my bro. Let's go.
Yeah, but the fact he's doing it makes it menacing. I want to see if he's like threatening us slightly.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
You're good at insight.
I am not.
I say as you get a 14.
It,
Better than
good
any
at
of my
insight.
rolls.
it doesn't seem like he's threatening you. Almost warning. And with that, you leave.
Yeah.
Bloop. You see the two mongrel folk guards. They stare at you from their towers as you leave.
I'm good with that. I'm leaving. I'm yeeting it out of there.
Yeet.
You head back down to the place where the guards left you, and they sort of start escorting you back to the Burgomaster's house.
I go willingly.
All
Not
right.
like I'm gonna fight them.
So you're
Belther's
back-
gonna like side chat with the guards. He's gonna be like, "So, did you know about those people up there?"
His things? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, what's
We
the,
we about ran out of there.
what do you know about them?
They've been there for years.
That's all you know?
That's all I know.
Okay.
And with that, you're back at the Burgomaster's house.
Cool.
It's about 3 o'clock.
Anyone got some cards?
I
Nope.
got a sword that I like to learn how to wield in both hands. Cart kind of hits at his mark.
It's a fairly small house. Or it's not a small house, but it's a fairly enclosed space.
We
Lots of
can go over
furniture.
some more Elvish.
I'm sure they'd let us stand outside.
The guards shake their head.
Are you serious? We're stuck inside?
How else are we supposed to make sure you're not running amok in the town?
I'm looking out the window.
That doesn't sound secure.
Dark rolls his eyes. Or would you rather us just do it inside then?
That man said something about learning a language. That sounds easy.
Yeah, but we could do that while I learn this. Yim can teach him.
Do
Give
not
nods.
swing your sword in this house. In fact, don't even unsheath it.
Dark sheathes his sword.
Again. So, I guess you guys wait for a while.
Yeah, how do
I
we?
guess. I mean,
Like,
we could just leave the town if we wanted, but I guess we can chill out.
It's
need
a bit
place
late
to
by this
stay
point. You have
for
nowhere
the
to go sleep.
night.
Yeah.
About 5 o'clock, the burgomaster and his wife get home. They sort of see that you're there. He gives you a small nod and goes into his room while she goes and starts to prepare food. Does her own cooking.
Wow.
When the food is done, you all hear a knock on the door. The burgomaster will come out of his room to go answer it.
Okay.
Outside, you see the abbot.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
The abbot looks to the burgomaster. Ah, yes, my son, I've heard that your son has died. The burgomaster stands there. This puts he's almost in shock. Like, what? Do not worry. The Morning Lord has sent me. He wishes that your son be resurrected and your line restored. The burgomaster then and his wife comes running up now. Really? My son? Yes, your son shall be restored to you. The burgomaster and his wife start crying as they start to lead the abbot to his grave.
Bilthor kind of like stands up or leans forward and he's like,
I don't assume we're allowed to go watch.
I would like to watch, but
I would too.
The guards at the door, they sort of like look at each other and then are like, you would? We're fairly interested ourselves.
Well, in that case, if you would like to go along, I'd love to go along as well.
We just can't leave you alone here.
Well, you could go see, and then we could come with you. We'd be under your sight the entire time.
Everyone's okay? Everyone's coming?
sure.
I'm good to go.
You all
as long as
go-
the guards escorting us.
You all go outside. You walk around the house to the backyard where you see a singular small grave.
I'll stand a fair distance back away, so you know.
I'll stand a respectable distance back.
Park as well.
The burgomaster starts digging up the corpse. One of the guards puts down his spear and goes and takes the shovel from him. So the guard
He's still-
finishes digging up a young boy, no more than 8.
No.
Pulls him out. His skin is a gray, very sickly.
I would
black-
imagine so.
He has black spots upon him in different random locations.
Ooh.
The abbot's hand starts glowing as he whispers a prayer under his breath. Any of you that may have been able to hear the words, they're immediately taken from your mind by some unknown force.
Aww.
And,
Not for our ears.
Aww.
He touches the child in the forehead. The skin starts to pale and then redden. The black spots dissipate, and the child opens his eyes. The first thing he does is scream.
Ow.
The abbot, as the screaming dies down, the abbot looks to the burgomaster. Your son is alive. I must ask you for something now.
Is the kid still screaming?
No, the kid has stopped screaming now and is sort of
It's like he woke up from a nightmare.
he's sort of crying and whimpering now.
Aw.
His mother holds him close while his father holds them both protectively. Yes, sir, and anything for you, sir. I require a dress. Oh, yes, we have plenty of dress. A wedding dress. One that is beautiful. We'll have to find something like that. Maybe go to Valaki. They usually have that kind of thing.
Heh, heh, heh. Valaki. Heh.
The wife will look up. I can go. I will take our son. We will go. Yes, that sounds like a great idea. You go to Valaki, return to me in a month with the dress. Now, I must bid you adieu, adventurers. He gives you a
Lothar
nod,
nods to him.
and he starts walking away.
Lothar turns back to the lady and he says, "The road is long and dangerous. You may need some protection."
We were going to be heading that way anyway, very soon.
Oh yes, give my wife protection. That would be great. We don't want her to fall prey to wolves or bandits or anything. That would be horrible.
Of course. Phil kind of smiles.
I'll depart in the morning then. My
Hooray.
son! My son!
It's alive!
Does the kid seem happy at all?
No, the kid is weeping and crying and probably he looks terrified.
I'm pretty sure he
wonder
doesn't
why.
want to be back.
Yeah, I
Well,
wonder
that
if,
or
like,
he's in the depths of hell.
yeah, it's almost like Barovia's really terrible.
It probably is. Alright, so yeah, I guess the rest of us will be like, yeah. Whoa.
But we'll take you.
Yeah. We're going back there anyway, might as well.
So everyone goes back in the Burgomaster's house. The Burgomaster and the wife are just pawing over their child.
What's the
And
child doing?
Still whimpering and crying, probably.
He seems to fairly quickly calm down once he gets inside. And at this point, he's starting to seem annoyed.
How?
That's such a kid thing to do.
Yep.
Just like annoyed that like of all the coddling.
Yes, of all the coddling.
Mm.
It's like pushing his mother off, like, stop it.
There's people present.
And as he gets,
I'm gonna go up to the Burgomaster and ask, "Would you like some joyous music played?"
he'll look at you and then at the lute or your lyre on your back, I believe.
Yeah.
And he'll nod. Yes, that would be fantastic.
I will start playing some joyous music.
Yeah, you play some joyous music. The guards are tapping their feet. The Burgomaster gets his wife to dance with him as the kid sits in the corner at this point, now seeming bored.
After playing for about an hour, I'm gonna go up to the kid and ask him if he wants to see a magic trick.
Why should I care what kind of magic you can do?
I can make someone extremely paranoid if you'd like.
Bill first starts laughing. Looks like, why would you want to do that?
That sounds dumb.
I agree.
All right, if you wish.
Paranoid.
Just nearby feels really bad for this kid.
Yeah, I secretly want to put him out of his misery, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Kark wants him to not have misery, but isn't gonna kill him. That's just a little too far.
At this point, yeah, you guys hear some heavy footsteps of somebody running outside. And the door bursts open and a woman is standing there.
I look.
I'm gonna ask, "Is everything okay?" Yeah, as his voice goes up in 3 octaves.
Oh yes, we need Lydia. Lydia, Demira's gonna have a baby. And
I
Lydia's
can't
like,
help with this.
"Ooh!" and goes running out the door. The Burgomaster stays with his kid. At this point, the Burgomaster has dismissed the guards and says you're free to do whatever.
Huzzah!
Wonderful.
So if you want to go hang out with the new baby, you can, or you can just hang out here.
Yay, we're free from this cage of a house.
I'd like to go look for a shop.
It has life in it now, though.
It is actually late at this point. It's like 7.
Oh.
I'm just gonna prepare for bed. Early to rise. We gotta be up first thing in the morning, guys.
But I want
Oh,
a
yeah.
new sword.
You can go work out in the back if you want. I can sword play with you with my glaive.
I need a sword though. I need a second sword if I'm going to practice dual wielding.
Oh, well, I don't have a sword.
2 stick.
I have a
I got a
javelin.
sword.
Ismark pulls out his short sword and just puts it on the table.
Oh, thank you very much.
You can borrow that while you're practicing.
Much appreciated. Kark will take it. I'm definitely gonna need you to give me as many pointers as you can, though.
Of course. Well, yeah, we're not practicing tonight though. Give me that back for now.
Oh, okay. He hands it back.
He puts it back in his sheath. It's a bit late. I think I need to process what's happened today.
That's fair.
We could go over some Elvish.
Yeah.
I can help.
Alright. So the next few hours you practice Elvish. How long before you go to bed?
Probably should go to bed about 10.
Kark will stay up till
Belthor
12 because he only needs
rebels
to
and
sleep
goes to
for
bed at
4 hours.
11.
Alright, so Kark's staying up till 12, and everyone else is going to bed at 10?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
No,
Bard's going to bed at 10.
Alright, so you all go and you make your beds or whatever, and you go to bed. Kark's staying up doing something.
Painting.
Around 11, the wife comes back. You see the Baroness has come back. She doesn't look happy.
Mm.
And then she starts walking back towards her room very slowly.
Can
The baby
figure out-
probably didn't make it.
I figure out what's wrong with her?
You can try and make an insight. She seems extremely sad.
Like,
Oh,
child
no.
died sad, or child turned out to be a mongrel folk sad?
I'm
I'd
not
rather have
sure.
a child dead than Mongol.
I'm not sure if you would know the difference just looking at a woman's face.
I mean,
You should ask her.
is it like a I guess Kark will ask as she comes by. He'll be like, "Is everything okay?"
She puts on a smile. Yeah, the child was born with no soul.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not cool.
It was stillborn.
No.
No, it lived.
No.
It
What
just
Has
doesn't
no
have a soul.
soul.
what does that entail?
Oh, yeah. You've probably seen them. Probably over half of Barovian's people don't have souls. It's sad.
Oh, like the folk at the. I remember seeing a lot of them at Barovia.
Yes, they often don't have much complicated thought. You can give them a single task, and that's the only task they'll try and carry out. They
Oh,
don't-
I'm very sorry.
They don't feel
Remember the-
happiness. They don't feel sadness. They don't feel.
Remember the barkeeper in the village of Barovia?
I'm very sorry
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. It's
Same.
common
Not
though.
enough souls to go around.
Yeah, should expect it by now. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Oh, was Belthor awake that entire time?
Apparently.
All right, so she goes to bed. And we'll skip till morning. However, we will hold our actions there. Thank you, campers, so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, head to our channel, check out some other stuff. If you want to see some other stuff, head to our old channel, check out some of that stuff. And until next time, we'll see you around the campfire. See you, campers.
Goodbye.